I've started, we're just going to build the foundation for the base first before we go on adding all the little mini decorations. This is actually a very simple build, but very aesthetically pleasing. So I'm going to start off with a wooden plank. Here I like to use a different colored plank other than wood or laminate, just just for a little contrast, right? But you can use any plank you want. Whatever you feel like that looks good, that's what you should use, okay? Now I'm just going to lay the planks here. It's going to be a 6x3. Okay. Everything here matches, right? Now, we're going to go to the floors. And we're going to look for just a regular wooden plank. Nothing too fancy, nothing too fancy. So we're just going to lay it like that, right? And here, I like to use the wooden laminate because this is the area where it's going to be the kitchen. And back here, I actually like to use the wood again. You know what? Doesn't matter how you put it. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a little bit of OCD when I make these things. Okay, so let's put that. All right. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring out the foundation here. We're going to delete this one, all right? And we're going to lower it just a little bit, right? Just going to lower it just a little bit. And once you have that lowered, just fill it in, right? Fill it in right here. Right here. Let's see. Maybe a little 6x3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And then what I like to do is pull out my build a little farther just out here so I can have that. Perfect. Perfect. See? Let's not forget, I typically like to put the concrete floor right here. I like to connect it to my base so I can actually engulf the junk extractor in the side. And when you engulf it like that, it keeps it protected from enemies shooting it down. You'll see later on when I put up a lot of defenses around it. Okay? So there we go. That is the foundation. Let's start adding in the walls. The walls for the... After this step, everything else is actually it's pretty easy. Because you can decorate the interior of it however you see fit. Now, you notice that I use a lot of different colored and different kinds of walls, and that's only because I like the contrast. I think it just looks a little better. But you don't have to do it exactly the same way as I do. You can modify it and make it even better, of course. So, start adding in the walls. I started on the left side of the base. Alright, we're just going to put some metal. I wanted it to be aesthetic, but I also wanted to give it kind of a junky feel. So, this is kind of why I did things the way I did. Now, personally... Oops. Let's go turn it around this way. Come on, fucker. Okay. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we are. Okay. And we're just going to finish this portion. When we look at the roofs, we're going to use the one that kind of snaps into the corner here. Then we're going to use the regular roofs at just one single slant. Right? Oh crap, why did it have to be night? I'm sorry if it's more difficult to see at this time. Just going to add something there. Then add a wall here to cover this up. Get in there, you fucker. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So that's the left part of the base done. Right. I guess we should cover this a little more. So let's jump up here. I like to keep this covered, you know, because it's kind of an eyesore. So I'll typically cover this part up. And then I'll use the very junky looking metal, walls to kind of cover this part up. So nobody really knows it. Nobody knows that there's a junk extractor in there, right? But you do, right? I don't cover it up fully though, just a little bit, because I like to put my workshop back there. All right. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I got coronavirus, everyone. That's why I'm in quarantine. Okay. Sorry, let's delete that. Walls. Okay, so we need these walls. I like to use the wooden walls to make the bar area. I just like the way it looks. I really like it. It looks, you know, it kind of looks like a shanty. And, you know, if you know me, I love shanties, right? It's just one of my many skills is just shanties. So, wait, oh, sorry. Let's actually scrap that. Let's use a half wall. Use a half wall. Half, and half. Perfect. Okay. Now we can use a roof. There we go. We cover it up with the wood. There we go. Right? And now we have the middle part built. Right? And it's a very nice open concept, which is what I like. People come in, they don't have to navigate through anything. They just know where things are. Because I have labels saying, you know, what's selling what. Like here, I'll typically sell my meds at the bar. I'll sell my plans and furniture here because it kind of looks like a living room. And my kitchen is normally where I'll sell like non-perishable food and other things. So let's do the kitchen now. Let's do the kitchen now. 1, 2, there we go. Then we'll fill those in later. I put this as a wall right here. Now not finished. I know, but that's typically where I put all my stoves in my chemistry like workstation, and you know that's typically where I put it. See, and I put it right there. Don't worry, it'll look a lot better when it's finished, guys. I promise. Just looking for the brick walls. So we put the brick walls right here. Okay, I'll fill that in later. Okay, so that's normally the kitchen. So you have the living room where I normally like to sell my plans, right? Furniture plans and all that stuff. Here I like to sell meds, stim packs, you know, chems. Here's typically where I would sell all my food and my recipes that I don't need. And then here is actually my weapon vendor area. And what I like to use is the metal walls, just because it just looks more, it's more legit when you use the metal walls. You know what I mean? And, so I'll use this one with the bar. There we go. And here I'll put like a window here. I really hate how I did this at night. Like I really don't want to redo this. I hope you guys can see. There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Just had breakfast. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Get in there, you fuck lick. There we go. All right. Okay. And then now, all I really do is fill this up. Put some perimeter railings around, you know. Put it there. Here, I'll typically leave alone. Okay. And don't forget, yeah. And there we have it. Wait. Sorry, I went back there. Sorry, there we have it. So the front of the build here. Alright, so one last thing. I forgot to put in the power connections in the fusion generator at the back. So what I'm going to do is just to come back in the back of the building. Set some floors here. Floors, right? One right there. I'm going to look for my fusion generator. If you don't have a fusion generator, that's fine. But sorry, let me place the walls first. My mistake. Alright, there we go. Got this wall. Bro, just snap on! Jesus fucking fuck! Okay, so we have that set on. We'll set on the roofs here. Or you know what, we'll do that after. Let's put on generators. Let's have our connection first, right? Okay. Get it close here. Close as we can. Now we set our roofs. Perfect. Now we want to take our power conduits under power connectors here. So we want to set one on the top here first. Okay. So now we connect our fusion generator to the one on this roof. We're going to take a power connector horizontal, place it on this brick pillar over here. Then we're going to connect that to that. Okay. We're just trying to bring out the power generator, that's all. Or bring out the power so we can get it to the front of the camp. I know there's another way to do it, but I'll be honest, I'm just too lazy, and I prefer this way. It gives the camp more of a junkier feel. You know, and I like junky. I like trash, especially when trashy women. Now you want to put one right here on the tree. Sorry, I'm probably not being very efficient with my power connector and camp budget, because I know these things take up a lot of budget. Now you want to place one here, top the camp. And then now you want to connect this. So take that, connect, boom. Okay. And now all you want to do is to take your power pylons under your power connectors and just place them around the camp so you can have a nice little connection. And plus, they look kind of nice too. I'll place them right here. Okay, I'm going to place those here. And then we're going to connect that one up top. Oh, crap. Oh, shit, sorry. So we got to get back up there. Crap. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we just want to connect this power generator to the power pylons down there. Let's get it there. Boom. One. And then two. There we go. So there. Now we have our connection. Alright, so now what I'm going to do for everyone here is decorate this whole base. Now, I'm not going to spend another 15 minutes putting individual things. So for this part, I'm going to decorate each individual area, like kitchen, weapon vendor, bar, but I'm going to fast forward it.
oil spill. I have never seen anything so beautiful. Is there anything better than raw asbestos? There must be more junk around here.